As one of the 1,000 projects that needs to be done on this boat, I thought I'd start waxing this morning. This is going to be a multi-day project. This is a huge job, but something I wanted to do myself, so I'm going to start today. There was really no point in doing it while we were still in Florida. The marina was so dirty. Construction was going on all around, so we just didn't even start on stuff like this, but now it's time. I've had this porter cable machine for years, done a lot of cars with it. I lost this stupid little wrench in the move, and none of my open-end wrenches would fit in there. Fortunately, Dan from Yacht Tech had one. He was willing to part with it. Thanks, Dan. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear Angelo singing away inside, so let's go see what he's up to. Okay, so Angelo's not camera ready, but the whole time I've been outside, he's been inside working on this woodwork, and it just looks fantastic. He spent so much time on it, and it looks great. Even though it's been totally calm since we got here, there is quite a bit of current here, tidal current, so the boat's been moving around a lot. And I have set an anchor alarm. I set it the minute we got here, and this yellow track is how the boat's moved over the last, I don't know, several days since we've been here. So you can see it's moved a lot, but it's always stayed well inside the ring that I set when we got here. Good information. The wind picked up overnight. This was pretty well forecasted, and it's why we stayed in this one spot as long as we did. We figured we would have some protection from the wind in the coming days. Right now it's about 20. It's supposed to build a little bit more. You can see it out there. And here, I guess it's 18 now, 18 to 20. I was up all night, or every hour or so anyway, watching the anchor monitor. Now I have this track turned on, so it's only showing the last 12 hours. And you can see that the wind is having more effect on us now than the tidal current. You know, the boat is pretty consistently down in this area. But it also shows us that the anchor is really well hooked in because we have not been moving any further from the center. And that's what, you know, is important. That's what I've been watching all night. The wind is supposed to build. It's supposed to be coming offshore tonight and tomorrow up into the 30s. Like I said, that's why we chose to stay here. We're about anchored a half a mile or so offshore, quite a ways, but it gets shallower in there, so we can't get any closer. I'd like to be closer for more protection, but we just can't be. So we've been really fortunate that the motion the boat's been having all night has been this pitching motion with the bow going up and down. You can see it on the flagstaff up there, but not rolling. That is, not side to side. So the pitching motion is much, much more comfortable, and it's minimal. We've had a pretty good ride. I was hoping to work on the waxing project a little bit more today, but the next step involves putting the dinghy in the water to get the hull, and today's just not the day for that. So we'll have to wait for a calmer day. It's about 6 in the morning now. It was blowing 20, 25 all night. I was up most of the night. I'm tired, but we have a lull in the weather today. We're going to take advantage of it and move. We've been sort of stuck here, waiting for this blow to go through. It's down to, I don't know, 10 or 15 right now. So we're going to go through our startup and try to get out of here. So the view I wanted to do for you this morning was one camera up by Angelo so you could see what he's doing, and another back here at the helm so you can see what I'm doing. But anyway, we were having technical difficulties with the second camera this morning. I'll work on that for another time. So right now Angelo's bringing the chain up to the snubber, and then he'll get the snubber off. So we do use headsets to communicate, which is really helpful. We also have hand signals that we've been using together for years, so we sort of understand each other even without the headsets, what he needs. Like a minute ago, he asked me to motor the boat forward just a little bit, so the windlass wasn't actually doing the work pulling the boat forward. So I use just a little bit of bow thruster to bring the bow around more quickly. Okay, Angelo says the chain is covered in grass and sand, so I'm just backing up a little bit to try to wash it off. We have the anchor wash going also, but he said it's not enough to do it, so I'm just backing up to... So he's still working on the sand up there, and I have activated our route, the pink line, so we're going towards this first waypoint that I created. The beeping is the chain counter telling me it's coming up. Angelo's telling me the chain is twisted, which we expected, so this is going to take a minute longer. We have about an 80-mile southbound run in front of us, and we're going to break that into 2 days. We saw 15 to 18 knots for the whole run today, and the boat stayed mostly dry. We had a very circuitous route getting out of the anchorage this morning. I programmed this route in here following the exact same path that we took going in the week before. So,
sorry, man.
Take two. Did you not realize we had a circuitous route? This might be somewhat telling in our relationship. I basically created a route in the nav program to follow our exact path in, just so that way we knew we would avoid any shallow spots. So there are some very weird turns in here, but this is exactly the route we took coming in, so we knew we would have good water getting out. Then we went all the way out to where we would have deep water before making that left turn south. And we'll see you on the next one.